Habitat for Humanity is an extraordinary organisation worldwide which provides housing to low-income families, essentially, throughout the world. And I've been very pleased to be involved over the years with the Habitat for Humanity, and it's good to hear news of it. In the studio, we meet Louise Hay, who's the coordinator of sponsorship and volunteers for Habitat for Humanity.
Hello, Peter.
Hello. Now, Scott, what was it?
Scott was the executive director before of Habitat for Humanity, and
he's gone somewhere else now.
That's correct. Yes,
he was a very good fellow. I'm sure he still is.
Yes,
you're keeping up his good work there.
I'm doing my best.
Frank Palladino, building and construction coordinator at St Patrick's Technical College. Hello, Frank.
Hello, Peter. How are you?
I'm pleased to have you in here, and I'm very pleased to say, too, that you're the recipient of the Archbishop's Award for service to the education of young South Australians. Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah, I'm honoured, I suppose, to get the award. It's a humbling experience.
Quite. And where is St Patrick's? I don't know anything about it.
We're located in Edinburgh Park, so Elizabeth Way.
And it's a trade school.
We are a trade school. Mm-hmm. We specialise in building construction.
Is it a Catholic trade school?
It's St Patrick's Technical College. So
I had no idea of this. How long has it been going?
2 years now at St Patrick's Technical College. We're formerly an Australian technical college.
Yeah. All trades?
All trades.
Building trades.
Building, construction, automotive, plumbing, electrical, commercial cookery or food and hospitality, and hairdressing also.
That's good. You get your hair cut there, Frank.
Not yet, we haven't.
No?
I haven't been that game yet.
The cooking sounds good. I think
There's some really nice stuff that comes out of
Yes,
that kitchen.
there would be, and things that you might try. What's this like, Frank? And tradies are generally no stranger to food, as I think Luke Barendregt, who's the class of 2001 at St Patrick's Technical College. You like your tucker?
Yeah, love it.
Iced coffee, Luke?
Oh, every morning.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Why did you want to be a carpenter like Jesus? Are you like there? The comparison might end, I think, Luke.
Well, my mother's father was a carpenter, and my father's father was a carpenter. Oh. I've been brought up.
Did you watch them?
I used to do experience work with my pop when he worked for a building company. Yes.
Are they still with us? Your grandparents?
My father's father is not, but my mum's father is,
Well, he'd be proud of what you're doing.
Yeah, he's just retired, so he's very proud of me.
And he'd know about a dovetail joint.
Oh, yeah, he loves.
And all that mortise and all of that sort of stuff.
Yeah, he loves it.
Of course, yeah. You were involved, you built a house at, where was it, Louise?
At Davron Park.
Davron Park, and to lock up.
That's what they do, yes.
And a family is now living in it, presumably, and
That's
benefiting from the generosity of tradespeople, who are often, when the chips are down, it's a bad pun, Luke, generous people. You know, they're always helping out. Sometimes they need a bit of a prod, but then they come round, tradies, don't they?
Yeah.
What's your trade, Frank, before you got into teaching?
I've done many things, I suppose. I've worked with tilers, plasterers, landscaping, and then I got into teaching and more so the carpentry side.
Do you clean up after yourself?
We certainly do.
Do you, Luke?
Always.
Do you?
Always. It's my job now.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Actually, traders, I think, are better at that than they used to be. It was, I think, because often there were more housewives, there were more stay-at-home mothers to complain about the tradesmen not cleaning up. I don't know. I think probably that's better now. Is it one of those myths, Frank, is it?
No, not quite. I think with all the regulations and stuff we have now, we keep clean everywhere.
But you keep safe too, don't you?
Absolutely.
Which is important. So you've still got all your fingers. Luke, is your grandfather?
He lost a thumb.
You see,
Yes.
Can happen. You've got to be careful because you need those fingers.
Oh.
You might want to play the piano.
Maybe one day.
Is it a good life? It must be hard being an apprentice, because how long are you an apprentice for?
4 years.
It's a long time.
Yeah, it is.
On limited means, like a student. Little. Yeah. Who have you learnt the most from when you've been out working?
Just as in work experience? Yeah, I've worked with numerous companies, commercial, residential. I think I've learnt majority of safety issues from a commercial side of it.
Are there things you like doing better than others?
I'm more of a first fix person myself, doing all the frames. First fix, which is all the frames of a house.
Yes.
But I'm doing all at the moment, so I'm getting a
There's a lot of metal frames now, which wouldn't be your line, would it, Luke?
Not at the company I'm at now.
No. And does that affect your business? Will there be less work for carpenters in that sense?
Well, carpentry itself does both steel frame and timber frame.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, so...
Part of our training at St. Pat's Tech, we have a contract with, obviously, Habitat for Humanity and the Weeks Group, Superlock, and we build a steel frame transportable for them as well. So our students get the experience in both types of building. And
it's wonderful because a lot of trade work, especially with building a house, is piecework. But so do you build it on site? Is it a demountable?
The steel frame is, it's all delivered on site. The frames are prefabricated.
Yeah, and you build the whole house.
And you build the whole house from there.
Which is it's a marvellous opportunity for your students.
Because
they see the whole thing develop, and you take some pride in the whole thing until it was locked up and sent away.
That's part of the course and the relationship with Habitat, where we take over from the slab upwards.
Yeah.
We work on one site for St. Patrick's Technical College, and that's timber frame. And the variety of skills there is huge. The kids are exposed to. So,
what's teaching for you? I think you enjoy it, Frank.
I love it. For me, I mean, the Archbishop Award, things like that, that's great. But it's not about that. It's about these guys.
Cool.
And Luke getting his job earlier this year.
Yeah.
It's about seeing them go on to that next step, seeing them develop.
Yes. Do you get business training, Luke?
Not in the thing I'm doing right now, but
you will.
Yeah, I will eventually. Yeah,
I think because that's always, like you can be good at what you do and perhaps not so good at that, or not like doing that, but that can cost you. And it's always good to be on top of that, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Especially
with the tax department, as a rule, because they look for you. Anyway, we won't go there. Habitat for Humanity. My guests here, Frank Palladino and Luke Barendregt from St. Patrick's Technical College. Louise Hay, Habitat for Humanity. How many houses have you built in this state?
We've built 22 houses, I think it is at the moment.
Wonderful.
And we have 3 starting construction in the next 4 to 5 weeks.
Isn't that marvellous? And this is for these low-income families?
That's right. The families are generally on a combined family income of less than $50,000.
How do you get to the families, or how do the families get to you?
We have regular information sessions in the Playford area. We also will be having an information session at our new men's shed.
Yes.
Where's
that?
That's also in Deveron Park. It's actually part of the Para West Adult Campus. It's got the Flow program, also the Men's Shed program, and Work for the Doll program running from the shed. So we will have an information session there where people can come along and listen to how Habitat works, the fact that it's not just buying a home, but it's also putting in some of your own time, which we call sweat equity, into assisting building the home.
So you could volunteer for Habitat for Humanity?
Well, that's part of the idea. Not only do we sell the house at a significantly reduced cost to the family that has chosen to purchase the house, but they're also expected to put 200 hours of their own time into assisting with building the home. Which builds a sense of ownership. That's right, and community. Because time was, and it seems odd to us now, people used to build their own house, didn't they? In fact, just a couple of streets away here in kind of Broadview, there's a house that clearly they built a little house, which is now the shed, and lived in that while they built the main house. And people used to do that, didn't they? And my father and a few of his mates whacked up a brick garage in the 50s, I suppose. And I suppose that helps you be part of what you're doing. I like that they have to volunteer. Yes, many volunteers have never got involved in that sort of work, whether it be picking up a hammer or even coming and digging trenches. So they're learning about maintaining their own home in the future. And you might look for people, and the sort of people blokes who go to men's sheds, they might have been, doing something clerical all their working life, but have had an interest in carpentry or doing something with their hands. That's right, and who could come and help you out. That's good right. Idea. Is there a shortage of tradespeople, Frank? There is. The industry is a bit slow at the moment, but it's starting to pick up, and that's where we're hopeful that our students now can
to start to gain some
You
more
don't
employment.
do plumbers?
We do.
Oh, you've got plumbing?
Yes, we do.
You didn't think of that, Luke?
Oh, I'd rather carpentry at the moment, yeah.
Well, it's not as messy, is it?
Oh, no. But there's more variety of what to do.
Yeah, there is, yes. And mind you, you won't be as rich as
True.
my plumbers drip in gold. Yeah, anyway, I wish you well. It was a pleasure to hear about St Patrick's. Keep in touch, Frank, because I like the sound of St Patrick's Technical College.
We will, thank you.
An initiative of the church.
Yes.
Yeah, good on you. And a pleasure to meet you, Luke Barendregt.
Pleasure to meet you as well.
And so how many years before you qualified?
About 3.5 at this. About 3.5 now.
And you've got a mother?
Yep.
I bet she's very nice.
Yeah, she is very nice.
Yes, I can tell. And Louise Hay, good luck to you with Habitat for Humanity.
Thank you very much for having us.
It's a very good cause. Pleasure. All the best, chums. Thank you very much. They're good people. All